Another cold day here, freezing. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. We're going to be finishing up the Toyota Celica Tsunami Edition GTS front bumper for getting ready for the turbo to make it look really aesthetic. This will be the complete part of it. We've done a lot. So we've done the MITSUBISHI side markers. We've blacked out the, smoked out the fog lights. Makes a huge difference. The car's still on jack stands. It's been on jack stands for about 5 days now, so it'll be nice to get the car running again and getting out on the street. We're going to be installing this lip here. Everyone asks where is this lip from. This is a universal lip. So I did try to fit a WRX STI on this one time, and it didn't really fit properly. So which I've heard they fit. So this is just a universal lip, and it pretty much fits a lot of cars. What we're going to do is it also comes with black screws. I'm going to show you guys how to install it today. It's going to be amazing. Okay, in this case, friends are good. It's good to have friends, but a steady hand of 2 jack stands. That's probably the best way that you can do this. So I'd recommend doing that the most. It does do the best job by holding it in there, is by having 2 jack stands to hold that lip there. What you're going to want to do once you get that aligned is this lip is going to be too long, unfortunately, but you're going to have to cut that little spot right there. So, and make sure it's really aligned. I do have a little bit too much on the passenger side, because once you start putting the screws in, you can't go back. And this is, you know, an authentic Tsunami bumper. So if you're going to be doing this on a rare bumper like this and you want that lip extension, make sure you're drilling the holes right and you don't want it crooked. So we're going to scoot it over to the right a little bit, and then we're going to start drilling holes in the middle. Okay, so we've held them up with the 2 jack stands. They're sitting there. We've done quite a few. So these come with self-tapping screws. This is a self-tapping screw. They hold for a little bit, but sometimes you want to come back with a bigger screw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're going to end up using the entire, not all of them, but probably 10. 10 will hold it in place. Make sure that when you're doing this, you know, you do a really good job of getting aligned of where you want it to be. That's the biggest thing. Spend extra time to do that. Otherwise it's gonna be over to the side too much or over to the center too much. I think that's really aesthetic. Perfect on mine. It took me a long time. It took me about 10 minutes to get it aligned. Now we're gonna remove, so we can lower this jack stand, or we can lower this floor jack. See how it fell down like that? Set this aside and we'll just go along, and we'll start putting up the rest of the self-tapping screws. Once we have those complete, we will cut off the rest of that extra, and we'll be done with, and we'll have that nice cinematic intro. Definitely recommend doing these small details. The car will look amazing when it's all done, or it already looks really good. So we're not quite done yet. I forgot that when I did this last time, I had a cutter wheel, and I don't know where my cutter wheel is. So I'm gonna go to the store and buy one. I'm gonna take the MR2 and go buy one. I definitely recommend using a cutter wheel. It's hard to get a nice, you can see I try to make a nick right here to cut this. That's the mark I'm going to do. But you want a nice clean. So there is a little plastic ending, which I wish that fulfilled right here to be more aesthetic, but you end up just getting this. You'll see it when it's all done. But you know, you can't drive around like that. That's ridiculous. And it is a universal lip. But I mean, that looks really aesthetic. The align is perfect. You can see right how it comes right to the middle. And it's not like sticking out, but right here on the side, it'll just give the appearance that the car is much lower, and then especially right there at the side. I need to probably do it with a side skirt. It'll look really good with the turbo kit sitting right in there, the intercooler. Look at all that area for activities in there. I haven't done these ones yet. I'm still missing a couple screws because I need to cut that off. So let me go buy a cutter wheel. Okay, so we ended up getting this one off. It's not, I'm gonna come back out here with some sanding paper. So I ended up buying, I don't know where I lost my cutter wheel. I ended up buying this Husky brand. It's a tiny little one, really expensive. I recommend getting a better one and getting a better cutting blade, a larger one, to get a nice clean cut. So let's go ahead and take this and get some sandpaper to make this look even flusher. Okay, that's a nice flush look. A little bit of sandpaper. That looks really good. That looks super flush. OEM plus is what I'm looking for. OEM plus right there. That looks amazing. I love that. That looks so good. I can just stare at that right there. That's gonna be my new favorite angle of the entire car, right there. The side marker from my website, the lower lip, the blacked out fog. That looks amazing. Okay, so I've officially cut off each one. That's gonna be the hardest part, is cutting that off. It does take a little bit of elbow grease. I do recommend getting a larger drill, but dang, that looks good, guys. This black with this black with this black with that black and that black, that is so aesthetically pleasing and beautiful. Wow, what a complete front end change. Wow, just needs that intercooler in there. That looks so amazing, so different, so good, so good, so good, so good. So of course, let's take the car off jack stands, go for a drive and do a nice cinematic intro. Gosh, and just an ending to this video. What an amazing, beautiful Celica build. I'm in love. I didn't think I'd love this car that much more, but wow, that changes it right there for me. That was a big deal. That's a big deal. All right, so just finished. What an amazing turnout. That looks so, so good. Could be more. I might like this setup more than the or the TRD, like the stage or just the authentic TRD front bumper. That's usually my favorite, and it's the most expensive. And I usually like that one. I've had that car before, but I've had the C1. I've had all the lips you can think of, but right now I think this might be my favorite setup that I've ever had. Right here, red and black. Look at that. Words just. It's just so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Right there. That is so, 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 so beautiful. Oh, that black right there with the little sides scoop right there. So what has happened is your eye doesn't focus on the fog light anymore. It does focus on the headlight, and the headlight's all dirty and whatever. But it is so beautiful because when you look at just the paint, the red paint, and the actual body of the Celica, that looks so good with the little black lip there. It makes the car look a lot lower in the front, which is something that you kind of just need to go for in the front of the car to make it look so much more sporty. But that right there is a beautiful setup, especially with the STI wheels, the BRZ STI wheels. That looks so, so good. What a beautiful sports car. Amazing. I hope you guys enjoy this content. I hope you guys get a couple ideas, and I definitely think you should do some of these too, because it'll make your Celica look beautiful. Transform it. So take these ideas, apply them to your own car. If you want the side markers, swingbymmitch.com. Amazing. They look so, so, so good. This whole build looks amazingly beautiful. Loving this. Again, like, subscribe, swingbymmitch.com. I'll be back with some more content for this car soon. I feel so good that I accomplished all those things. I've been wanting to make the front end of this car look good for so long, and I finally got it to look good and beautiful. See you guys on the next video.